Okay, we're ready for game 3. Daut versus MBL. Looks like MBL is going to be playing in red this time. We're not going to see mirror civs. That should be fun. We'll see Celts from Daut. We'll see Aztecs from MBL. So a non-mirror civ game, always fun to watch. Hopefully you guys in the chat will enjoy this one. I'd love to hear especially from the Salt Man. Salty seems to know how many villagers each player is going to go up on. He's been the winner so far today. Let me know what you guys think. How many villagers will these players click up to feudal age on? And actually we'll do total population including the scout. In this game I think it's going to be 22 for Daut, 21 for Daut, 24 for MBL. That's my bet. Ciao Lucy, what do you have? What's going on? Oh, what's up?
I'm just kidding, talking to the mic.
Oh, you want to come talk? Here. Ciao Lucy's here to come say hello. No, don't be shy. You can say hello. We're in the dark age. Nothing's happening. I have a package. Okay. Lucy's bringing a package up. Hold on one second.
Nice town. I'll take it.
Rogan?
Raiding party!
Rogan?
No.
Alright guys, I saw some predictions there. Unfortunately, I was talking to Chow Lucy. Both civs will drush. Okay, we'll see if that happens. We do see 4 vills on wood for Daut. We see 3 on wood for MBL. Maybe MBL is going to buck the trend and not drush on Aztecs. We'll see if that happens. Oh, and we're seeing a boar steal here forward for MBL. Using his Eagle Warrior to try to grab Daut's boar. The problem is that Daut is on top of it. And he's going to be here and he's going to try to annoy and try to block that boar from coming in. Sorry about the mute and the pause for a few minutes there. Chow Lucy was telling me some personal secrets about... No, she was just telling me about the chat. She said I need to do better at responding to the chat. So I will keep working on... No, I heard it. Ciao Lucy, just relax. We're all friends here. I'm on night 4 of my stream. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Trying to figure this out, getting a little bit better each night, and watching the game that I love, so I guess it's all good. Interestingly, although Daut saw that boar steal happening, he wasn't able to stop it, at least for the moment, and it looks like MBL is going to grab Daut's boar. Very nice boar steal. For those of you who were with us last night, we had a link up from a game from Zero Empires from 2012 between the Viper and Age, where the Viper does the beautiful double boar steal with, I think, 2 health on his Eagle Warrior as he was doing it. That link I can put up after the game. I'm sure most of you have seen it. It's several years old, and it's really an amazing game. That boar steal is going to be totally successful. So that boar is officially stolen. Meanwhile, Daut is scouting around, but he is not going to be able to steal a boar back by the looks of it. I think MBL's boar is on the other side. Here it is. So MBL seizing the initiative again in game 3, this time in the Dark Age, stealing a boar. While we wait for things to happen, let's see what the maps look like. MBL with berries on the back, which look very safe. Not a lot of structure if MBL wants to wall. I guess he could try to build a big area here, but that seems unlikely. Front gold for MBL, possibly something he can defend, but it is on a downhill area. He's got his stone off to the side, also downhill, and all in all, just not a terribly great map for him. Daut is here in time, but MBL is loomed, so he's not going to be able to help that villager die. MBL's last sheep are coming in, and it might be Daut's opportunity to seize back some food, but he's not scouting at the moment. If he gets here in time, he might be able to steal a couple of these sheep, especially since MBL's Eagle Warrior is not on enough HP to defend them. Unfortunately, Daut looks like he's going to be a little bit late. He might get that last sheep. Will he grab that sheep? He saw it. If he was looking, he probably wasn't looking at that very moment. He's back over here. He's not going to be able to get any of MBL's sheep. Okay, so MBL with the barracks coming up on 22 population. And are we seeing a click up here from MBL? Hope everybody has their bets in. We are not seeing a click up here. We're seeing more villagers. Okay, so more villagers from MBL. Daut is grabbing deer on a mill off to the side. Daut is also not clicked up at the moment. He is grabbing loom though, so we'll see it soon. Starting to put some palisades up. Unfortunately, Daut just needed to scout a little bit more. No, he's figured it out. He can wall this area off instead of that huge portion. So Daut is going to be relatively walled in this game again. Games 1 and 2 went to MBL. These are games from earlier today. Hopefully you were able to... yeah, I know, right, Sinkin? That wall was going to be a huge, huge unnecessary wall. Instead, 3 pieces of palisade have done the job. So let's see what Daut's map looks like. I'm sorry, I got distracted. Berries on the front, gold on the front. He has enough structure, at least in his approximation, to wall in most of this. If he does get a wall across this entire area, he's going to have a lot of gold that's in very safe spots to take. We'll have to see if he's able to do that. That's a very aggressive set of walls. He will have stone and 3 gold piles within his walls if he can get it done. Continuing to work on that is Daut. He is not getting pressured right away, but we do see the flags up in MBL's barracks. And what do we see? We see the 5 militia coming. So a very late action from MBL. He is on 26 vills at the moment. Here come his 5 militia. I don't see his Eagle Warrior. I think he might be healing it up in the TC. Yes, he is. And we'll see at least another couple of villagers, at least see one more villager for MBL, and Daut has not clicked up either. So both players potentially going straight for a fast castle. MBL will be drushing. I wonder if he'll even get here in time to get any pressure on. It looks like he really won't have a chance. By the time these very slow and awkward militia get across the map, I think they're going to hit this wall. If they go left, they're going to hit many, many more walls, often sets of 2 deep walls. And they do go right, which is the smart direction to go, but I still don't think they're going to make it. I think if Daut puts a couple of hammers onto the ground on each piece of the palisade, he'll be fine. I do see an opening here. Sorry, I don't have the grid terrains. I feel like that doesn't make for as good of a video. But, oh, here he's coming back to grab that. Okay, good. So my eyes are good. And we're going to see Daut try to get this wall up. It seems like he should have it up with no problem, but it's actually looking kind of suspenseful at the moment. I will speed this up. The first 2 games were really long. I'm probably going to lose my voice by the time this one's over. Both players are clicked up to feudal. The populations are 30 and 36, but they are 29 to 30 villagers. I'm not sure if anyone in the chat had that. I'll have to check after the game. It's 29 vills to 30 vills. And look at Daut getting those last couple pieces of palisade up just in time to block this drush. It's almost as if Daut knows we're watching and he wants to make things suspenseful. He's going to double down on those walls. That seems like a fine idea. And it looks like Daut is going to really pull back here. Looks like he's going to really go defensive. I wonder if we'll see him try to get to Imperial pretty close. 29 vills easy, says Zygene. Zygene, thanks for being in the chat. I appreciate you chiming in. That could have been game deciding, says Sinkin. It absolutely could. It's hard to say between these two. MBL in the first couple games has been aggressive, and Daut has been very defensive, and Daut has lost both of those 2 games. So, will the strategy work this time? It is a different scenario because these walls look like they're really going to protect Daut a lot. A very aggressive wall off for Daut, but if you look at what's inside those walls, he's got tons of stone to take, tons of gold, and if he can defend himself even for maybe 5 minutes of game time, 5-10 minutes of game time, he should be absolutely golden. Market coming up on the front for Daut. MBL is probably doing the same. Blacksmith there. Do we see a market? We don't for the moment because MBL doesn't have the food to click up. Daut does almost have the food. He didn't spend any money on militia like MBL did, and that's going to give him a little bit of a faster castle time. Unfortunately, though, it doesn't look like Daut is fully paying attention. I think this wall is going to be penetrated if he's not careful. Currently, he's got the market up, but Daut needs to come over here and get some more structure. He's trying to build a second layer of walls. He will put the hammer down on a few spots, and he'll be there in time. But man, that just seemed too close. It seemed like he took a little bit of a risk there, but he is Daut. He does know the game a lot better than I do, and he does get his walls up in time. So yeah, I'll have to check in the chat after the game to see who won the Dark Age bet. Hopefully it was you. Hopefully you won. I know I didn't win. I think my numbers were like 22 or something for Daut and 26. I can't remember. Actually, yeah, I had the exact number. That's what it was. But for now, we're just watching the futility of militia trying to kill palisades. It's kind of sad for MBL. I mean, at least you want to get a house or two here. Just killing those palisades indefinitely is kind of a bummer. He is keeping one villager busy to try to protect that area. And I guess every inch that he gains, he gets closer to being able to pressure these gold piles. 4 villagers coming forward for MBL, and they're going to drop a house on the way up to castle. I wonder what he's going to go for. I think he's sensing that Daut is not going to invest much in his military, that he's going to play a defensive game and maybe go quickly to the Imperial Age. But we'll find out. We'll find out what MBL does. It will be just a few more minutes, and these guys will be up to castle. Hope you guys are enjoying night 4 of the stream. This is an experiment of mine. I felt like I needed to do something cool with Age of Empires, so I started, or AOC rather, so I started putting up YouTube videos and streaming. Interestingly, hard to get views on YouTube, so I was like, I don't know, do I just really suck? Or are people just not finding me? And my buddy Salty, who was here in the chat, encouraged me to try this out, and I think it's really fun. I don't know if it really matters how many people are watching. I've been watching really great games that I would have watched anyway. I'm just talking now, and that's fine by me. I don't mind chatting. Hopefully you guys stay involved in the chat, and we can watch these games together. TC coming up for Daut, Siege Workshop as well to defend. Another TC for Daut, so we will see a 3 TC, potentially a boom from Daut. MBL is sticking with 1 TC. That really worked for him last game. He came up with a second TC quite a bit later than Daut did. We're seeing redemption from MBL. If we look at that research, sorry I don't remember all my monk researches. I am a noob. Redemption. Monks can convert enemy buildings and siege weapons. That could be very useful in this game. Yeah, it is interesting, isn't it, Sinkin? Maybe you want to make another bet about eating your hat. If the monk rush wins, will you eat your hat? We're seeing another monastery here from MBL, and this is going to turn into a really interesting game. MBL going arena style. I think you're right, Zygene, and I think it's the smart move because he's seen Daut's map. He's seen the way that Daut is walling in, and he sort of needs to treat Daut as an arena player. At the moment, 2 monasteries, pumping out monks, and a siege workshop. Unfortunately, MBL might lose that. He will full free. That's unfortunate for him, but his drush is in, his villagers are in, and he's going to keep the pressure going. Still 1 TC for MBL. That seems like a smart move. He's really committing to this aggression. Now that he's on the inside, he's actually going to drop a monastery inside, grabbing Sanctity. Sorry guys, I'm a noob. I have to look up what that is. Monks have more HP. That seems like a smart move as well. Maybe he can convert the siege weapons that Daut is trying to defend with, and he can go with a full monk rush here. MBL with a chance to convert this. If he doesn't, oh, he takes a shot straight to the face on his monk, but that monk lives for the moment. Those militia can probably come in and clean up this mangonel. Daut just with mangonels at the moment. I don't see any other units on the map. So he's going to have some trouble defending against these militia and monks. I think the monks are going to have a really good chance here. Those monks are actually focusing on the market. They're going to steal Daut's market. Daut's mangonel will go down. Those militia will mostly live. I think one could die. Yep, one militia down. Aztecs monks are too strong, plus 5 HP for each upgrade in the monastery. Zygene, I appreciate that comment. To be totally honest with you, I didn't know that off the top of my head, so I'm glad you brought that in. Love to hear the viewers involved. The chat is there for a reason. We should all be enjoying this game together. So, helpful hints from Zygene. Those monks are going to be strong, and they are going to be the brunt of the attack right now for MBL. We do see a couple of eagles as well for MBL. I wonder if that's strictly for mangonel defense. I suppose we'll see. I don't see a whole lot of forward barracks. I don't see any forward barracks. So for the moment, we're not going to see a ton of those. Monks are trying to grab mangonels here. We are going to see one mangonel go down. They have like 80 HP max. Too bad the ups are often really expensive. Yeah, it is expensive to upgrade your monks, but in this case, you just saw 2 mangonels converted. That upgrade, I think, is 450 gold, if I'm not mistaken. If you can get 2 mangonels from your opponent, you're not only gaining the resources having not having to make those mangonels, but you're taking them away from your opponent. So I think it's absolutely worth it if you can get a couple of steals. In this case, a 3rd mangonel down, so Daut loses 3 mangonels, and MBL is starting to put a lot of pressure on this TC. He's also got some eagles in here. They're not really doing, this one eagle is doing nothing at the moment, but 4 mangonels out for, or 3 mangonels out for MBL, 5 monks, a couple of eagles to keep them safe, and those initial Drush militia are still alive. Another Daut actually probably deleting that mangonel so it doesn't get converted. And it looks like MBL has seized the advantage again. He's trapped Daut in his area. This game, I think, is a really educational game because when my opponent walls themselves in, I don't really know what to do sometimes. And if I could pull this strategy off of MBL's, I think I'd be pretty hard to beat. You know when your opponent is going for a big boom. The question is how are you going to stop them? And in this game, MBL is going to stop them with mangonels and monks. This castle is going to come up, but look at the villagers Daut is losing in the process. He's actually not got the villager advantage anymore. He's lost so many in this. He is going to get this castle up. He's going to get probably all of these mangonels before they can retreat. He's going to get at least 2 of them, one would think. But all in all, I think MBL really got it. Oh, he got all 3. He's going to have his money's worth. The monks can survive a mangonel shot and they can heal each other. Yes, absolutely. So those monks are a formidable force, especially once you start massing them up. Another siege workshop. Oh no, a town center here from MBL. So MBL's 2nd TC is going to be on the front and he's going to be taking Daut's gold. Another game where MBL has been really safe in his own area. He's taking his resources. His villagers are totally happy. And it seems like he's completely unharassed. While Daut, although he had 3 TCs early, is now trapped into a small corner of his area, and he's going to be in a lot of trouble if he can't push back this offensive from MBL. How he's going to do that, I don't know, but he must have something in mind. Let's look at Daut's resources. It doesn't look like he'll be clicking up anytime soon. I still don't see any military buildings from Daut. And it just seems like a little bit too passive of a game for him. MBL grabbing relics. You can hear that he has more monks out. His monks are on 55 HP at the moment, 9 range, and he's got quite a big mass of them here, and it looks like they're going to come over and try to steal some villagers. We'll keep an eye on those. MBL 2nd TC working hard. Relics inside of the monasteries for MBL. Couple of Eagle Warriors doing some harassment, but really at the moment we've come to a sort of a lull in this game. MBL is pretty happy with his progress. He's going to bring in a mangonel, probably a few mangonels, but he's sort of resting on his laurels at the moment. He's pushed back Daut into a corner. Daut still having quite a bit of stone here that he can take, but Daut having no safe gold to try to mine. Another TC up for Daut, so he's back on 3 TCs again. Villager count is 7 in the favor of MBL, and that's a big problem for Daut since he really went for a boom It's unfortunate to have less villagers than his opponent at this point in the game, but that is sometimes how it goes. This TC starting to take some pressure. MBL also going to hit the farms here a little bit. Looks like both Mangonels will focus on that TC. And another TC up for MBL. So MBL on 3 TCs as far as I can count. And putting a lot of pressure here. Is Daut doing Woad Raiders? Ooh, very nice catch. I think you might be right. I do see the flag up here. Man, Sinkin, nice call. I do appreciate that in the chat. I'm still working on trying to watch the game and commentate it, and I do really appreciate Sinkin getting involved. Even though he has a hat to eat, he owes me 1 eaten hat. I'll still give him the benefit of the doubt. He is going Woad Raiders, and Daut's got a few of those masked up. If we look here, we can see 3, 6, 9, about 12 of those. I would expect that Daut has conscription. He's going very quickly. Woad Raider are one of the fastest converted unit. Is that true, Zygene? Do different units convert at different rates? I didn't even know that. Maybe you guys should be streaming and I should be in the chat. Actually, don't do that. That would be sad for me. Nobody watches me anymore because I'm an idiot. 4 Mangonels here on the attack. I'm not sure what the best counter is either, but I think Daut's real last chance is to come in here with some Woads and try to take down these Mangonels and try to clean up some of this forward aggression. Daut has decided that he's masked up enough of these, or he's decided that he can't afford to lose this TC. Scouts are the slowest converted, hence why they counter monks. Gotcha. Okay. I'm learning stuff every day. Conscription is imp, by the way. See? Look at this. I appreciate that. Those Woads are going to do the trick. They've taken the monks down, and they will push these Mangonels back as well. So Woad Raiders, a pretty good call here from Daut. They're going to at least get the job done to clean up MBL's offensive for the moment and give Daut a chance. MBL has clicked up to Imperial, at which point he is going to probably start pushing again. But for the moment, he'll be a little bit on the defensive. These Woads are pulling back for a second here. They do have pretty low defense. They are not elites, of course, because we are not Imperial yet. But it looks like they'll be reinforced by battering rams from Daut. And poor micro by MBL there. Yeah, in general, but I think that the Woads would have gotten the job done anyway. But I think you're right. He probably should have got more bang for his buck there. And for the moment, MBL is pushed back. He's going to come in with more monks. He's going to commit to this forward. He's done that in both of the earlier games. He's been the aggressor, and it's really helped him. MBL has to make sure he's not shooting this ram. I feel like that's not very useful for him. I suppose he could eventually take that down, but if he could ungarrison some villagers and grab this, he might be able to take that ram down. Getting some information from Zygene in the chat about good ways to learn about the ins and outs of AOC. Appreciate that. And we're seeing that little monk aggression maybe cleaning up these Woads. Looks like he has converted enough Woad Raiders himself, MBL that is, to push this back. And it looks like he'll be coming forward again with Mangonels. Those villagers are back to work. Interestingly, they're all on one side building a barracks, so it looks like we're going to prepare for elite Eagle Warriors soon, one would think. And those Eagle Warriors will be streaming in from a very close distance. MBL has taken over really the entire map, and he's mining all of the gold that is outside of outside of Daut's base, and even one gold pile that is inside of Daut's base. He could mine another if he wants. He has really total map control. And in the end, he's able to deal with the Woad Raiders from Daut. Looks like Champion says Sinkin. That is a possibility. I suppose we'll go. MBL going champs, not eagles. Alright, he's doing long swordsman. We've got multiple people in the chat who are convinced of it, and I appreciate that. But I guess we'll never really know because it's a GG from Daut. Seems wise with MBL up to Imperial, really taking over the entire map and getting a third win. So that's 3 in a row for MBL.